We're back, more league racing, and we're here for PSGL, the British Grand Prix. We did this race 3 days ago in WOR. Video on screen now. Also on screen you're going to have the previous race of Monaco in PSGL. Now, I'm going to cut to the chase. I'm ill. I don't feel like chatting away, so let's get into it. Qualifying time, like, subscribe, and let's get to work. Now, PSGL this season has been weird because we missed the race, Canada, which is rare for me, but it happened that time. And then other than that, lap 1 damage, Monaco last time out, lap 1 damage at Spa, pretty much race ending both times. And then Australia, we got P7, decent points, but it got taken away due to a penalty post-race for a pit entry violation. And I feel like my pace has been good all season. We haven't quite had the results to show for it, which is really annoying. So I'm hoping today, especially fresh off the back of that WR race a few days back, which we got a brilliant result in, I'm hoping to get the points that we deserve. And the pace was brilliant here in WR. PSGL, granted, a bit sweatier, a bit trickier, but still hoping to do well. So we're going to kick things off with qualifying as we get started on our first lap. What was a good first?
0.2.
Okay. Now for reference, we did a 125.70, I believe, a very low 7 in WO1. Now for this race, unfortunately, I didn't get any practice in. I was out all day, I was really busy, and I didn't get a chance to practice. All I did was one time trial lap before this qualifying session. Oh. And that kind of shows why it happened, those sort of mistakes. We did a single time trial lap, and we got a 125.8. So we still have some pace. It's just, hopefully finding the grip and the confidence in an online session versus time trial where there's a lot more grip to try and make it happen. So first lap in the bin, no official lap registered, so we're going to try again and look to push. Trying to get stuck in here on the second attempt, and you can see we're just starting to push, but we're just overdriving it a little bit. The back end's getting a bit loose. I just got to try and clear that up a little bit and sort it out. Sector 1, what is it going to be? A 127.4, so we're a bit quicker than the last lap, which was a low 5. Still a 10th off what I did in WO1 in the first sector, so more time to be found. That is also my worst sector of the lap. As we now head down the old pitch straight, down towards Cops, absolutely flat here. Could probably attack the inside curb a little bit more, but that can also make the car unstable at times, so you have to be careful with that. Into the S's. Quick downshift, all flat through here, and then now you take a little bit of a lift and a downshift on this last one as we now head onto the hanger straight. 102.7 sector split. We did a 102.4 in WOR, so we're 3 tenths down what I think or what I know we can do as we make our way out of the Stowe corner and now into the last chicane. 4th gear, tip the car in, flick the direction, and then pick the power up on the way out as we run up to the line, and it's a 126 dead. Oh, that's okay. That's a starting point. Hopefully my teammate can do me a favour and not screw me up when I box next time around. Now the reason I say that is because I'm looking to try and go for 4 runs in this qualifying. Because we abandoned the first one, we might be able to get an extra run with 4 sets of tyres. So if my teammate's not in the garage, we can basically just box, turn it over, turn it around, and get straight back out there with minimal time loss. So third attempt, second official attempt with a lap time hopefully registered, and we do find a decent chunk of time in the first sector. So that brings us a bit more to what I did in WOR.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
We're going to be looking at a very low, no, actually a high 3. So yeah, we do pretty much match what we did in WR. So a good start to the lap. We find a bit more time through Brooklands, although I did run a bit wide, so my line through Lufford was a bit tighter. Even still, we've managed it well, and we've found a decent chunk of time here. Now then, into Cops, let's try and attack this inside curb a little bit more. There we go, and there's that lap time that I was talking about as we're now 2 tenths up, heading into the S's. Taking a downshift, trying to set up the line and the exit here. We do run a little bit wide there and lose a bit of time. I just got some understeer, 102.5, good middle split, supposedly purple, as we now head into Stowe. Down to 6th gear, just kiss the inside curb, but we get a little bit loose. Using some battery on the exit to kind of compensate for that. Now through the last chicane, looking to close out the lap. We get a decent bit of traction, little snap. Over the line we go, and it's a 125.8, which is a pretty good foundation lap now, but we have to get back. Oh, I don't think I've got time. That might be it.
With a turnaround, it might just be on 2 minutes.
This might be close, but I might just go over this. This needs to be like a 105 turnaround. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I've got the whole pit lane at 130.
Nah, you're not making that.
Should I just retire now?
I wouldn't, because you might just get a penalty for retiring on track.
Now, unfortunately, we're not going to make it, so I'm just trying to tactically prepare for when my car loses control at 000 and we don't ruin anybody's laps. There we go. I'd say that's about as good as it's going to get. Yeah, we'll control for the back straight. So with that done, we finished in P17 in the end. Everybody drastically improved, and in terms of my lap, even my WR lap, a 7.0, I think it was a 7.09, that would have given us P14, which, to be fair, it was possible. You saw the little mistake, missing that apex on the last of the S's. We lost so much time on that corner, on that exit, all the way down the hangar straight. It kind of has a bleeding effect all the way down. So, yeah, definitely not optimal and not ideal. So, qualifying a bit further back than I would have liked. But then again, I'm happy I basically matched my pace from WR because I hadn't done any practice for this, since that race. So I was kind of hopping in with, cold feet. So yeah, we'll take it. Pole time 25.3, about a tenth quicker than WR. So yeah, gaps are what they are. It's a very close field. Everybody really competitive here. But qualifying done, we're now going to move into the race. Right, here we go then. Main event, same strategy as WR. We know it worked well last time. Going long, we boxed lap 16 on that race, so we're going to try and do that again as we get a brilliant start and we get the jump on Pasquale here, as also Sasha on the softs gets a good launch, heading down towards turn 3 here. Everyone's fighting for track position. We get aggressive down the inside 3 wide. We're going to make a pair of moves, run the outside of turn 4. There's contact. We go around the outside, sneak by, and we're up to P12. So suddenly we are in the race. We've made up some brilliant progress and we're right there in the thick of it. Now then, into Brooklyn's around the outside. Everyone's fighting for position here. We've got Sasha, Linus on soft tyres, which realistically they're going to be quicker than, so I'm not really going to fight that too hard at this stage of the race. You can see I'm not really burning battery to fight Sasha, and I'm sure Linus won't be too far behind as he goes for the move into Cops, and we'll just let him have that. As now Justin Ertz looking for a potential pass here, but we're going to just make sure we stay in front. So P14, 3-place gain, lap 1. I'm not opposed to letting the soft tyre runners go.
Yeah, just let them go. You'll get them back at the end, hopefully. Justin will have to serve his pen.
And that is a fair point. So, Justin will serve a 10-second stop go, so he won't really be a factor here or a threat. But we're going to let the guys on soft just crack on because they're going to be quick as JST retires from the race. So we lose a car, and then briefly after we're going to lose Pasquale also. So we're down a pair early on. But yeah, as I mentioned, we're going to let the soft guys just crack on, cause a bit of chaos, create some gaps, and there might be opportunities for us to make moves. Whoa, slight contact there as I think that was Sasha making a move into Brooklyn's. Either way, we're going to get stuck in, and you can see here we get a great run through the S's, and we're right on the back of Tristan Debecourt. Similar to WR, our setup in the race is brilliant, and we are so good through the S's. It gives us a chance to make moves on the hangar straight. 3 wide in front as everyone is going for it here. Boba, Linus, Sasha, Tristan, myself. We go down the inside of the last chicane. We get given just enough room as we make the pass, but we can't quite make it stick, so we have to yield for now. We're going to tactically prepare a move here, getting a run in hot lap mode, but we just tap the back of him. He's charging battery, so we lose momentum hitting the rear end of the Mercedes. And I thought about the move into turn 4, but I choose to set up the exit, get a nice wide berth to try and get on the battery again here and get this move into Brooklyn. So you can see here, pushing hard, using everything. Tristan is out of battery, so we're going to go for it down the inside. Slight contact, but we make the pass, and it's an aggressive, convincing move. Oh, that's end plate, I think. Flying off in the sky. Unless it's like cosmetic damage.
4th down, that is one train. Top 3 have gone.
Okay, yeah, so there was a break. Yeah, okay. So a little small status update of the race from Leroy there. As we're now P13, looking to get our teammate Boba here, who does run a bit wide through turn 4, makes a mistake, which provides a chance now for us to get stuck in. We've got lots of battery, we've done really good of managing that. That was a good thing I did in the previous race as well, and we're doing it again today. Boba defends the inside, we choose the outside, moving left, moving right, but we get a better line here, and we just sneak around the outside with that momentum, and that gives us the inside through Luffield, and we're able to get the power down as the Ferrari spins out.
Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
Could this be hards to the end?
It could be hards to the end, yes.
Oh my god, everyone's pitting. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, everyone's going to go hards. Just set hards.
Okay, guys, please. Might be a few pens. Okay.
What have I just seen?
Now, I don't know what the hell that was. Yeah, you tell me in the comments. Either way, luckily we passed Boba on this lap, so we don't have to stack. So we're going to switch to hards and go back on. So I behave out of everyone there. Yeah, I'm the one that...
A lot of them got pens.
Oh well. I mean, I'm sure there'll be I'm sure Louis Dupont are going to be on the steward controls after this. Dish out a few pens as well.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
I don't even know. Like somehow I'm actually P10. I've gained a place even after all that.
Yeah. So Ryan got a pen. Linus got a pen.
Do I have any pens in front?
No pens in front.
Okay, Sasha Neeb on mediums. Everyone else on hards?
Yep.
Yeah, as I expected. Those with pens are going to get them off, I think. Linus opting not to. So I only lost out to Tristan in all of that.
Yep.
Now, I believe there's 4 10-second time penalties that have been dished out. So there's been a lot that's going on with the VSC safety car phase. You know, it's all been a bit chaotic. Either way, we're getting ready to get back underway here, and we're going to try again. We're P10 already in the points, but we've got a good chunk of cars behind on mediums. Oh my god, there's not a lot of grip.
They went and slowed down.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Everything was okay back here.
Okay,
The leader went and slowed down, so P2 did close. I don't know if he has damage.
Oh my god, there's not a lot of grip. So right now we're just kind of struggling, and much like the first stint, Linus is on a softer compound, so we're going to probably just let him go here, to be honest. I'll let him go. He's going to be quicker, he's got a penalty anyway, so his tyres will likely die off at the end and we'll get him back. So it's not really a big issue. In the meantime, if he causes some chaos, then I'm happy for that to be the case. Right, now I can probably try and defend this. I've got tyre temp. If I can get a hard runner behind me, that would help a lot. The thing is, he's very quick on the straight though. It's impossible for me to get anything going. So we saw before, I struggled to get past Tristan last time. So we need to plan a move here that's going to really work. So out of Stowe, we get the battery on by surprise, and we're going to switch lines as we go down the inside. We lock the rears a little. Just about enough room there on the inside. There wasn't a ton of room there in the first place. It's a tricky corner to make a move because you get squeezed into that sausage curb on the inside. Oh my god. That's the second time now. Tristan has turned across, and now a third time through turn 4 we have a bit of contact. That's twice he's tried to turn in on me there. Oh great. Whatever.
Yeah, they're all going to have you now.
And that really hurt us. It sold us short. Not ideal. And we're suddenly down to 14th, which is a real shame. Anyway, I'm trying to get aggressive. I want to be aggressive. I've got good pace. I've got good tyres now they're warmed up. And I want to get right back through. So we're challenging Leonardo, who's flashing there. So potentially just out of battery there. Sub outside through Stowe. We keep it clean. Good racing. So we're getting involved. We're going to go for it again into the chicane here. Alright. Looks like a little bit of room on the inside. Just like a little bit of room. I can't go any more to the inside, so the sausage curb there. The line I'm taking isn't ideal, granted, but it's going to be impossible to catch this.
Yeah. You're going to lose like half a second on them big straights all the time.
Yep. Now, that's basically going to be our rate. Unfortunately, we don't have DRS. the train do, so they're going to gain like 6 to 8 tenths per lap on those 2 big DRS zones. There we go. However, there was an incident. I'm waiting for a safety car. 2 cars out the race there. Well, second PSGL race in a row that Justin DNFs from a crash and I don't get a safety car when I need one. Great. So there was a safety car before for 1 car going off, but then the 2 cars go off here and we don't get one. Maybe in a VSC. Unbelievable. I can't drive any quicker than this. So, at the minute, we're not going to get a safety car or a VSC it seems. So I got into time trial mode and I was just pushing flat out to the point where I'm taking a lot of risk, but I'm really enjoying.
Oh, 2 cars off. Nothing.
Not in the barrier though. It's a shame. Did the train stay in one piece?
Yep.
Wow.
They were off in the wall to the left of turn 1, and they survived.
I won't describe me crashing, I'm pushing flat out here, so...
P4 has damage, so he might slow this pack down. Damage on Tristan.
Sounds like a little bit of karma.
It's left-hand side damage as well. Both of the cars ahead of you have damage.
Okay. Well, that's P13 then. That's something. No pens?
Only Boober, who's in range of your Delta, has pens. He has 13 seconds.
Should be, yeah.
Leonardo and P12 dropped out of the train as well.
Okay, huge.
He might have damage as well, I'm not sure.
Now, through all of this, you're excited to hear a few, bits of damage, little penalties here and there, bits and pieces, and suddenly it could be game on. We are P15, but I've been running at such a good pace, I've given myself a small chance here to get something in this, because the trainers kind of said around 5 seconds. I haven't lost time. I've been running time trial laps, qualifying laps, and it's worked well. These 2 cars ahead have got damage, and we're catching rapidly. Car feels incredible. There's so much confidence. I mean, I can't do much more than that. A PB on lap 23 with no DRS. And you can see now we're within DRS range of Tristan ahead. So hopefully we get past these 2. A few pens up the road. Another car who I believe lost DRS on the minimap from what I can see there in front. If I get P12, I'm in the top 10.
Yes. It'd be close with Linus still.
So this could still happen. This could potentially still be a point, which I would absolutely take, considering how the race has gone. It would be a really good recovery, and you can see we passed them both on the hangar straight, just like in WR, a double overtake on this one. I had to wait for that, but I think that was the best move possible.
Oh, Ballin got disqualified.
Okay.
Caution, caution.
Now I'm going to guess that's because of tyre compound. I'm going to guess he probably hoped for a safety car never arrived, so he'd done the whole race on mediums. Either way, we had to make a decision here. I had to pass Diego and Tristan to make some more progress.
Car round.
Laurie Tolkien. He's going to battle with the Alpine now as well. Now, the downside of that is that I've dragged them along. So Diego's hanging in there, Tristan's hanging in there, and I'm still pushing flat out, i.e. I'm using all my battery to try and catch cars ahead and get within penalty windows. The downside of this is that now I'd say my tires are just starting to go a little bit from pushing flat out. And not just that, we are vulnerable to DRS. So we need to nail this S section now to keep Diego behind, because even though he's got damage, it clearly isn't too bad because he's hanging in there behind me. Tristan seems a little bit worse off for, damage because he's starting to drop back a little bit. We don't have the best S's there. I'll get a bit loose. They're battling also directly in front. Oh, crap. And now Diego's going to go by. I don't have any battery. I'm literally just defenseless now.
The track is clear, green flag.
Oh, I tried with the lack of grip, but no, never mind. It's annoying he had damage and he still got me, but I mean, 0.2.0.1111 PB9, it's back to a 3-0, but like, So there we go, guys. That is it for the race. Definitely not ideal. I thought my pace was brilliant. Really strong pace, just like in WR. Silverstone seems to really suit us, and we've got a really good setup. So shout out to Leroy for that one on the setup front, and also for the engineer today. Either way, hopefully I nick a point post-race after penalties. I don't know what to expect. There was a lot that happened there. Either way, I take solace from that first stint. Also, our hard tyre pace in the second stint. So, yeah, we go on to the next one, guys. In the championship, it's not looking too great. But, you know, I feel like I've been a bit unlucky this year in PSGL. So, we go again onto the next one. I believe I'm missing the next round, so we'll be back in a couple of weeks' time to pick things up. In the meantime, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. As always, a big shout out to the members. And I'll see you guys, as always, check out the 2 videos on screen, and we'll see what happens next time. Ciao.